You already know what this looks like. White, with black spots. It's on flags, emojis, team crests, and roughly every park on planet Earth. It might be the most recognizable object humans have ever made. And here's the part nobody tells you. Those spots have almost nothing to do with soccer. They were designed for a problem with television. So how did a 3,000-year-old object end up wearing a pattern invented for black and white TV? Let's get into it. First, forget the spots. The ball is ancient. Long before rules, leagues, or offside arguments, people were kicking around things for fun. In Mesoamerica, more than 3,000 years ago, the Olmec and the Maya made solid balls out of rubber, actual latex tapped from trees, for ritual ball games. Some of those balls were heavy enough to break bones. Here's where I bring in my old teacher, Professor Faraday.
And on the other side of the world, in Han-dynasty China, they played cuju, kickball, with a leather sphere stuffed with feathers and hair. The military used it for training. It's the oldest game the modern world officially recognizes as an ancestor of football.
Greeks, Romans, Egyptians, everybody had a version. The ball, it turns out, is one of humanity's oldest shared ideas. We just couldn't agree on what it was made of. In medieval Europe, the answer was an inflated pig's bladder. Picture it, a pig's bladder, blown up by mouth, sometimes wrapped in leather. Lopsided, unpredictable, and faintly horrifying. And the game played with it was chaos.
Oh, I know this one. Medieval mob football. Whole villages, no rules, ball goes from one end of town to the other. Sounds amazing, honestly. Sign me up.
Sign you up for what exactly, Gilbert? There were essentially no rules. The pitch was the entire town. Hundreds of people. Broken bones, smashed windows, the occasional fatality.
Okay, fewer fatalities would be ideal.
Kings agreed. English monarchs tried to ban it again and again. It was too violent, and it distracted men from archery practice. The bans mostly didn't work. People really love kicking a ball. Fast forward to a tavern in London, 1863. A handful of clubs sit down and write the first standardized laws of the game, founding the Football Association, the FA you still hear about today.
Around the same time, the ball finally gets an upgrade. In the 1830s, Charles Goodyear had figured out how to vulcanize rubber, make it strong and springy instead of melting in summer and cracking in winter. Soon after, inventors built the first inflatable rubber bladder. For the first time, a ball could be reliably round.
They settled on a size and weight, wrapped the bladder in leather panels, and laced it up like a tiny football. Functional, but with one stubborn problem.
Let me guess. The lace?
The lace and the leather. It soaked up water, got heavy as a brick in the rain, and heading it could genuinely hurt. For almost a century, that was just the ball. Now we get to the spots. 1970. The World Cup is in Mexico, and for the first time, it's being broadcast live around the world in black and white. Here's the problem. A plain brown leather ball on a fuzzy black and white screen basically disappears. It blurs into the field, the shadows, the players' legs. Millions of new TV viewers literally couldn't follow the ball.
So Adidas made a ball built for the camera. 32 panels, 20 white hexagons, and 12 black pentagons, stitched into a near-perfect sphere. The black patches gave the eye something to lock onto. On a black and white TV, suddenly you could see it spin.
They called it the Telstar, named after the Telstar communications satellite, the thing beaming the games to your living room. The most famous pattern in sports history was, at heart, a visibility hack for television. And it worked so well it stopped being a soccer ball and became the soccer ball, the universal symbol. The icon on your phone right now, that's a Telstar. Quick detour. This is too good to skip. That hexagon and pentagon pattern isn't random. It's a real geometric shape. a truncated icosahedron, 20 hexagons, 12 pentagons, 60 corners.
And in 1985, chemists discovered a brand new form of carbon, 60 atoms arranged in exactly that shape. They named it Buckminster fullerene, after the architect Buckminster Fuller and his geodesic domes. Everyone just calls it the buckyball.
Here's the part I love. To work out how those 60 atoms fit together, the scientists literally reached for a soccer ball. That discovery went on to win the Nobel Prize in chemistry.
So the soccer ball taught us chemistry?
In a way, yes. Not bad for a pig's bladder descendant. After that, it became an engineering arms race. Every few years, fewer seams, smoother surfaces, synthetic materials that don't drink the rain. Faster, lighter, rounder. Until engineers got a little too clever. 2010 World Cup in South Africa. Adidas unveils the Jabulani, just 8 panels, thermally bonded, almost perfectly smooth.
And it was a disaster. The players hated it. It swerved, it floated, goalkeepers were diving at nothing. Well, actually, that one I'm right about.
For once, yes. A smoother ball can be less predictable. Less drag means the ball knuckles, wobbles unpredictably in the air with little spin, especially at high altitude. Strikers loved the chaos. Keepers wanted to file a complaint.
It's a lovely lesson, really. Perfect smoothness isn't the same as perfect behavior. The seams and stitches we'd spent a century removing were quietly doing a job.
Which brings us to right now. The World Cup is on, across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, and the ball in play is the Adidas Tri-Onda. The name mashes tri for 3 host nations, with onda, Spanish for wave. It's a high-tech descendant of that pig's bladder. Sensors, bonded panels, aerodynamics tested in wind tunnels. But trace its family tree, and you land back at a Maya rubber ball, a chaotic medieval mob, a London tavern, and a clever black and white TV trick. So next time someone near you calls it just a ball, you can let them know. That pattern is a 3,000-year-old story, wearing a costume designed for 1970s television.
I'm going to bring this up at every single match.
That's the idea, Gilbert. I'm Atlas, and now you're the most interesting person in the room. If you learned one thing worth repeating, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.